So today is day 10 of my speed writing adventure, and I was so not in the mood to write today. There are like 8 different crises boiling down at the university. Faculty come back next week, students come back in 2 weeks, and it's just always crisis, right? And I'm just sitting there, and phone's blowing up, emails overflowing, and I'm like, God, I don't feel like writing. But and this is where I use a habit tracker, and it's just 5 things I do every morning to start my day. I meditate, I prioritize my tasks, and I speed write, stuff like that. So thank God I at least have that habit. So I want to just go through my little mini morning routine. I do habit stacking, so speed writing's one of them, and speed video editing. I just did this for the first time ever with this. Anyway, so chaos, burning all around, phones blowing up. And, the thing about making something a habit, it's so important because crises, other things come up that need our attention. But when you have the habit there, you're just much more likely to stay on track with things. So the habit, actually, I was like, okay, I'll go do it all. I'll do my little habit stack. And so, as you can tell, I like to write outdoors, do my morning routine outdoors, and meditate out here. So I came out to meditate, and thank goodness there was a gardener doing, blowing leaves nearby, and it was just kind of loud. I said, wait for the gardener to be done. And I said, this is a great excuse to write, because I'm not in the mood to write, and I'd rather write with the gardener, blowing leaves, than to try to meditate. Which I can. I do meditate all the time with gardeners, but I thought, why don't I just wait? I said, and I knew, I said, if I do it this way, if I switch the normal order I do things, it'll get the writing out of the way, and it's a great excuse. So I had a great writing session. So I did my 5 minutes, and gardener was done, then I got to meditate, and I just felt so much better that I got it done. And I was just kind of thankful that I had the annoying gardener to inspire me to do it first. And I told him, and I knew that just getting it out of the way was going to make me feel better. So anyway, that is a good example about how to write when you're not in the mood. And then even if you have distractions, like a noisy background, you can flip that and use it to keep moving you forward. So there is a lot in just keeping yourself motivated on track, and I think that is much, much harder than actually doing the writing, is getting yourself to keep moving forward in tiny little bits, even when you don't feel like it, even when it's totally inconvenient, even when there are other crises boiling. You just squeeze that little 5 minutes in, 2 or 3 if you have to really shrink it down, but it certainly keeps you on track and you feel better about yourself. And there's this, it does come down to like integrity with yourself. You made yourself a promise, you put together a plan, and it's very important that we keep our promises not just to other people but to ourselves. And don't ever underestimate what that does for your mental health as well as your productivity. But the mental health part is probably the more important part. So hope this inspires you to keep writing even when you're not in the mood.